Ground and Bobber.
Well, that was absolutely cut.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host for this evening. It's Mr. Darryl Johnson.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome along to this afternoon's live stream as Bradford City take on Harrogate in League 2. It is the West Yorkshire Derby. Two West Yorkshire rivals going head to head. There's only 20 miles separating these two sides actually, so looking forward to seeing what today brings us. It should be a really good game, and like I said, it's not very often you get a derby that has very little in the way of draws. It's normally either Bradford win or Harrogate win, which is why I've put in the poll who will win, and so far one person has gone for Harrogate win so far. But get involved in the live chat, get involved. Be great to see everyone in the chat today. It is Saturday afternoon, it's midday, it's lunchtime, it is lunchtime football for you all. So hope you all enjoy today's stream. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to watching another good game of football, hopefully, and seeing two sides that I have actually been to. I've been to both of these grounds. They have the better stats. Oh, good lag. Love that lag. Yeah, I'll have to look on my phone. Let's have a look on my phone. So, let's have a look at the recent head-to-heads. Well, actually, Harrogate have actually done better lately against Bradford, but obviously the wins for Harrogate have mainly been at home. Harrogate beat them 2-1 earlier on this season at the Exercise Stadium. And then, of course, in the other game, of course, it was 3-0 again at the Exercise. But last time they played actually at Valley Parade, it was a 1-1 draw in 2023, where Daly scored for Harrogate, and then a 95th minute equaliser from Jamie Walker gave Bradford a point from that game. And Bradford City won in 2022 by a goal to nil. Harrogate's last win at Valley Parade was a 1-0 win. That was in, of course, the FA Cup. But that was obviously a game where obviously it went to replay if needed be. So Harrogate have had an okay one actually at Bradford City. They haven't lost at Bradford. Wait, have they ever lost at Bradford? Surely they've lost at Bradford before. It doesn't want to come up for some reasons. Let me have a look at the head-to-head thing, because it'll come up on there. It doesn't actually say on flash scores the last time Harrogate lost at Bradford City. Let's have a look here. Bradford City's record against Harrogate Town. Bradford have only won twice against Harrogate. Goodness me. Yeah, first meet was in 2020. Wow, so Bradford have actually never beaten Harrogate at home. Well, there's always time for a change, and these are two teams having completely different seasons. Harrogate at the moment struggling for form at the moment. They're currently find themselves 20th, 7 points ahead of the relegation zone, so they're probably safe at the minute. However, Bradford at the moment currently in the top 7, looking to climb potentially into the top 3 depending on goal difference. What's the goal difference at 10? And never mind, Notts County's goal difference is 17, so they won't get into the top 3 unless they win by 7-0, which I don't think that's going to happen. So they could move at least into 4th prior to the 3 o'clock kickoffs. Another games, of course, taking place in across the UK today. There's other games, of course, taking place at 12:30, along with this game in the EFL, and of course in the Emirates FA Cup. We have got Leeds against Millwall. That's taking place in the moment, and so will Man City. They're travelling to Leyton Orient today as well. And any other games taking place in the in England today? Any early kickoffs today? No, these are all 3 o'clocks. No, I'm just having a look here. No, all 3 o'clocks. Yeah. So there's only a few early games to tell you about today, which will be taking place shortly. Leeds taking on Millwall, 12:15 kickoff. Good luck to the West Yorkshire Police today, Barry, because you've got a West Yorkshire Derby between Bradford and Harrogate, and you've also got Leeds at home to Millwall, which is always a bit of a dirty battle. So that'll be interesting. Leyton Orient at home to Manchester City today. Sunderland at home to Watford at 12:30. Along with West Brom at home to Sheffield Wednesday. And in League 1, Charlton at home to Stevenage. Stockport at home to Barnsley. And of course in League 2, Swindon against Port Vale. And of course this game that we are live for today. So, we're going to have a look at the lineups very, very shortly. But first, welcome to Chris Wiley in the live chat. Thank you very much for joining us. As said, I can't wait for Ollie Sanderson to score. That's a comment from him there. Let me just get off the Xbox, you silly moron. I was doing something on the Xbox and I forgot to turn it off. Now then, let's... Well done. Watch him wreck the joint. I'll have to finish that again some point. Now then. So Chris is saying he can't wait for Ollie Sanderson to score. Well, I don't know what's going to happen. Like I say, I'm watching as a neutral today, so as long as we see an entertaining game that's got goals, it's got a bit of action, that's all I'm worried about, really. That's all I want. Is a game with a bit of action, and ideally a few goals would be marvellous. So see how that goes, eh? But yeah, the match is on the it's on the Sky Sports Red Button Sky Sports Plus today for the game. No, let's turn on to this for a few minutes. And let's have a look at the we're going to have a look at the two teams in full for you all very, very shortly. And I can definitely say that Ollie Sanderson does start for Harrogate Town, so Chris must be a Harrogate fan, considering he's saying I can't wait for Ollie to score. There's a lot of former Borough players that Borough fans will probably recognise, players that used to play for Middlesbrough, mainly Borough youngsters that went to Bradford either on loan or permanently. There's a few players you recognise from the Borough, obviously Richard Smallwood, who joined Bradford from Hull, used to be a former Borough player. Another Borough youngster, Bradley Halliday, who never played for the senior team, but he played for the under-23s on the odd occasion. And also from Middlesbrough, Callum Kavanagh, another Borough youngster. He was a really good player, wasn't he, Cal Cav? And was he from Middlesbrough? No, he wasn't. So that guy wasn't. But also another player in the teams today, this time from Harrogate, Bryn Morris. He used to play for Middlesbrough as well. He didn't really make any appearances as such, but he was a former Borough player. Played for the under-23s on the odd occasion, but he rarely got a game at Borough. And another Borough youngster who not long ago left the under-21s was Brian Belongo. So a few Borough players in there that I think a lot of the Borough fans will remember. Some of them won't, some of them will. But there's a lot of Borough players in there, which is why there's another reason why I wanted to do, because there's a lot of former Borough players, and and also Warren. I don't know, that's the wrong one we got. We did get someone called Borough, but it wasn't him. Yeah, I can't remember any of the other ones. So there's quite a few. There's two former Borough players in the Harrogate starting 11. There's quite a few for Borough. There's about 3 players for Bradford, former Borough players as well. So, yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting watch. Hopefully, sorry for Chris, but hopefully we see a goal from Cal Cav. Because it'd be nice to see Cal Cav get on the score sheet. And it's going to be a tasty one, because obviously Graham Alexander, as we know, obviously manager of Bradford's doing okay at the moment. I mean, they got a win against Walsall, who were at the time battering the league. And now they're starting to crumble a little bit, Walsall, which is always going to be good news for the teams below them. Bradford now currently 7th in the league, and lately they've been on a really good run of form, with only 1 loss out of the last 10 matches, I believe. So they obviously won against Rotherham United away. That was obviously in the EFL Trophy, but the last couple of games in League 2, they don't come in on great form. They obviously lost to Wimbledon by 1-0, but their home form has been really, really good. If I have a look at their current home form, they haven't lost at home since the EFL Trophy at home to Rotherham in November. But the last time they lost at home in the league was to Doncaster in October. So since then they've had some really good results, and some of the results have been against some really good teams. I mean, they beat Port Vale 2-1, Chesterfield 2-1, Grimsby 3-1, Walsall 3-0, as well, by the way. Morecambe, who were struggling, their last home game obviously was a 1-0 win there. It's a team that can definitely score, and Harrogate are also a team that can score goals, but they don't have a great away record at the moment. They've only won twice in the last 10 matches away from home in the league. Their last loss obviously came at MK Dons, where they lost 2-1. They lost 1-0 to Doncaster. Lost also to other West Yorkshire rivals, Leeds United, by 1-0. That was in the FA Cup, though. It's a shame, because I thought Harrogate were going to get something from that, and they didn't in the end, which was a shame. But they beat Barrow 2-0 away from home as well.
Yeah, right, yeah.
That looks nice, yeah.
Yeah.
So they had one of two alright results, to draw with Fleetwood and a win at Barrow, but then since then they've lost the last 3 away matches. So be interesting to see what happens here. And as I mentioned before, Bradford are yet to beat Harrogate at home in history, really. I'm live for the Bradford game. I just got this on for the moment because this was started earlier, but I'll have the Bradford game on at some point. That's the background Harvey's done.
Oh, nice.
It's
very good. Yeah.
Kind of, isn't it? Yeah. Got a Harrogate fan in the chat already saying he can't wait for Ollie Sanderson to score. Well, whether he does or not is a different story. I was saying there's a lot of former Borough youngsters in these teams.
Is that?
Oh yeah, a lot of Borough youngsters in the team. Because we had obviously Callum Kavanagh.
Oh, God, yeah.
Callum Kavanagh.
Yeah.
Brilliant Belongo.
Oh, Belongo.
He plays for Harrogate. And he streamed. I don't know if you want to watch it. It's on the Sky Sports Red button, but I can't provide the match footage. Not allowed to. There's. I'm trying to think. Want to watch the game? Well, you'll have to get it on Sky Sports, mate. I'm trying to remember who else there was. Bryn Morris.
Oh yeah.
He's for Harrogate. Bradley Halliday. He only ever played for England to 23s. He didn't get many games with them. I believe one of our former captains, Richie Smallwood.
Oh, yeah, Smallwood.
Was he one of our captains?
He wasn't. No, but he was under 21.
No, he played for the Borough main team as well. He played for the Borough main team from 2010 to 2014. Then he went to Rotherham, obviously.
Yeah, he didn't get that many games. Really.
Yeah, about 14 a season.
Yeah, he didn't get that many games.
So I think there was only 5. Yeah, there was only 5 former Borough players, and there's only 5 former Borough players because half of them have gone all over the shop now.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I'm doing Bradford against.
It's a bit wet there.
I'm doing Bradford Harrogate. Yeah, it's London. It's raining. City in their ugly kit. It's a really ugly kit.
Is that where Orient is?
Leighton Orient in London. It's if I'm not mistaken, it's near Greenwich.
Oh.
Points to get a go in H. I think it is near Greenwich actually. Leighton Orient. I think I remember we drove past it before. Oh, well, I've drove past it, but I never saw it because I only noticed on the map when we went past it, but I didn't see it. Yeah. But yeah, I wonder how many people have rented out a flat just so they can watch the game from the flats. Oh yeah, a lot. There's a lot of people that live in the flats above, behind the stadium, and they'll just watch it from the flat.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Thanks for joining everyone who's joined us so far. Of course. Oh, welcome everyone who's just tuned in. Thank you very much for joining. 4 votes at the moment on the poll. 75% for Bradford to win. Well, like I said, Bradford haven't won yet. At home to Harrogate. I said surely today will probably be the day that changes. In the meantime, let's have a look at the two. We'll have a look at the two teams. Alright, see you later. We'll have a look at the two teams in full for you. And we'll start off with Harrogate Town's line-up today. In goal for Harrogate then is number 31, James Belshaw. Number 5 is Jasper Moon. Number 8 is Dean Cornelius. Number 14 is Toby Sims. 15 is Anthony O'Connor. Number 16 is Oliver Sanderson. 17 is Levi Sutton. 20 is Bryant Belongo. Number 21 is Ellis Taylor. 24 is Josh March. And number 28, Bryn Morris. And the subs for Harrogate Town goalkeeper number 1, Mark Oxley. Number 6, Warren Burrell. Number 27, Ben Fox. Number 19, Thomas Hill. Number 11 is James Daly. Number 18, Jack Muldoon. And number 25, Tom Kersons. And let's have a look at the starting lineup for the Bantams. For Bradford City, their starting lineup looks like this. In goal for the Bantams is number 1, Samuel Walker. Number 2, Bradley Halliday. Number 6, Richie Smallwood. Number 8, Callum Kavanagh. Number 10, Anthony Sasovich. Number 15 is Aidan Baldwin. 16 is Alexander Patterson. Number 17 is Tyreek Wright. Number 23 is Bobby Poynton. 24 for the Bantams is Jack Shepherd. And finally, number 30 is Wamone Critchlow Noble. And the subs for the Bantams: goalkeeper number 13, Joe Hilton. Number 7, Jamie Walker. Number 11 is Brandon Kayla. Number 20, Paul Huntington. Number 22, Callum Johnson. Number 26, Michael Mellon. And number 37, Tommy Lee. And we'll go through the starting lineups again once the players are out and just prior to kick-off. So welcome if you just tuned in. Thank you very much for joining us on this fine Saturday afternoon. I say fine, it is a bit gloomy. It's raining live from the heart of the North East. Middlesbrough, of course, the best place to live in the North East. Is it hell? Absolutely isn't. But you never know. You know, always like to hype up Borough, but yeah, it's a bit of a shithole at the minute. But yeah, looking forward to seeing what this game brings us. It's Bradford City against Harrogate. It's two West Yorkshire rivals going head to head in League 2. Bradford looking to climb into 4th place prior to today's later kickoffs. Harrogate looking to extend the lead between them and the bottom 2. Morecambe obviously playing later on today. Carlisle away to Grimsby, Morecambe away to Notts County. Do I see either of them getting a result from them games? Absolutely not. So there you go. Right, here we go. The University of Bradford Stadium, otherwise known as Valley Parade, is ready and waiting for the players to emerge from the tunnel. So here we go, looking forward to seeing what this game brings us today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again, of course. Thank you, of course, to Harvey, as usual, for the brilliant thumbnail and, of course, the backgrounds, as usual. And thank you to those who have tuned in so far. Let's get the game underway. Here we go, then. Valley Parade is waiting. The players are in the tunnel right at the corner of the stadium. A stadium I've been to twice. And it's such a queer stadium, but it is a good stadium. I like it. So here we go. Time for it's Derby Day. The players will be coming out onto the field in a moment. Match, if you want to get it, by the way, is on Sky Sports Plus. Here we go. There's the bird. There's the bird again. Get off. They're playing their anthem. which is Midland Road, Take Me Home. And here we go. The players are coming onto the field now at Valley Parade. Harrogate in their blue away kit. Bradford City, of course, in their usual orange and brown, or whatever the colours are actually called, claret and orange, maybe. The Bantams walking out onto the field along with Harrogate Town. Graham Alexander clapping the fans as he makes his way to the dugout again. Looking forward to seeing what this game brings us today on this Saturday afternoon. Bradford taking on their rivals Harrogate Town. How is this game going to go? Well, we're going to find out sooner or later. Looking forward to this. So, we're going to have a look. We're going to have a look at the two starting 11s once again with our good mate, Mr. Darryl Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. Over to you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome along to today's game. It is Bradford City versus Harrogate in the Sky Bet League 2. Let's have a look at the two starting 11s. Starting with Harrogate Town. And in goal for Harrogate today is number 31, James Belshaw. Number 5 is Jasper Moon. Number 8, Dean Cornelius. 14, Toby Sims. Number 15 is Anthony O'Connor. Number 16, Oliver Sanderson. Number 17, Levi Sutton. Number 20, Bryant Belongo. 21, Ellis Taylor. Number 24, Josh March. And last but not least, number 28 is Bryn Morris. For Bradford City then, their starting lineup looks like this. In goal for Bradford is number 1, Sam Walker. Number 2, Bradley Halliday. Number 6, Richie Smallwood. Number 8, Callum Kavanagh. Number 10, Anthony Sasovich. Number 15 is Aidan Baldwin. Number 16 is Alexander Patterson. 17 is Tyreek Wright. 23 is Bobby Poynton. Number 24 is Jack Shepherd. And finally, number 30, Womani Critchlow. Thank you very much. Here we go then. It's time for the match. It is League 2 football today. Bradford against Harrogate Town. It is the West Yorkshire Derby. Here we go then. Looking forward to seeing what happens today. Good luck to both teams. And let's get the game underway. Oliver Yates, the referee for today's League 2 clash. Harrogate are going to kick off going from left to right towards the stand where most of Bradford City's atmosphere is. Stand full of Bradford fans. Bradford going from right to left towards the terrace stand, which looks a little bit like Brentford's stand. I don't know the actual name of the stands. I don't know. I should have learned the stadium stand names. So here we go. The Bantams against Harrogate. We're off and running. Game is underway. Bradford versus Harrogate Town at the University of Bradford Stadium. Harrogate looking to come straight from the off. Losing the ball straight away though inside the first 15 seconds. Bradford coming forward straight away. Looking to start the game on the front foot. Bradford working the ball around well. It's a lovely long ball to switch to play. It's a lovely header forward. It's flicked on. This could be an opportunity. It's well cut out by the Harrogate defence though. And it's an early throw in for the Bantams in front of the Morrison's family stand. Their family stand obviously sponsored by Morrison's. That's one stand I do know in Bradford's ground. Is Leyton Orient to lead in Manchester City. Yes! Get in. Who is City even starting? It's a fairly strong team, actually. Lol. Leighton Orient leading already. Get in. There's an early ball in. There's a header. It's a goal. It's a goal. And it's only took a minute. It's a cross into the penalty area. Headed in brilliantly by Anthony Sarcevic. Bradford City have the lead inside the first 2 minutes. Perfect start for the Bantams. Goal scorer for Bradford City, number 10, Anthony Sarcevic.
With the delivery, how good is that? Sarcevic gets in front of Belongo and plants the header beyond James Belshaw.
What a cracking start that is. That's a really good header.
What a start.
Really good header. 1-0 to Bradford already inside the first 2 minutes. It's a good cross in from the left-hand side. It's into the penalty area. And Anthony Sarcevic, who I will say, by the way, is without a shadow of a doubt one of the best players in League 2. How on earth he's not going to move to League 1 or the Championship, I'll never know. He is such a good player. He just gets his head on it, straight into the back of the net. Bradford have the lead in the derby. What a cracking start for Bradford City. It's gone down as an own goal for Stefan Ortega, by the way. I'm going to have a look at this. I'm going to have a look. It's on BBC One, isn't it? I can get it on BBC iPlayer. I can get the BBC iPlayer, so I can have a look at the Leighton Orient goal.
Sims. Now led by Cornelius, who's got Tyreek right with him. Pounced on by Sarcevic.
Let's have a look here. Just trying to find Leighton Orient's goal here. A great start for Bradford City. They're leading by a goal to 0 already. In oh my God!
Straight to Diaz.
That's an error.
And he's gone for it from distance.
Wow. Wow. That's a cracking finish, isn't it? He's just smashed it from 45 yards. Hits the underside of the bar and it actually hits Ortega and goes in. So this is an own goal, but wow. Wow. What goal. Well, perfect start if you're a Bradford fan. If you're a Harrogate fan, worst possible start. First shot, first goal. Bradford lead by a goal to 0. It was Bobby Poynton with the cross from the left-hand side into the penalty area. And Anthony Sarcevic getting his head on it, heading it straight into the back of the net. It's a lovely header and a perfect start for Bradford City.
Former Bradford man Anthony O'Connor, formerly captain of Bradford.
Anthony Sarcevic. I know I spoke about Anthony Sarcevic before to the likes of Harvey and Liam, and Harvey says that Anthony Sarcevic is like the best player in League 2. And I mean, I'm inclined to agree because I think he's an absolutely superb player. I think he really is a good player. But, yeah, it's a great start for Bradford. Leading inside the first couple of minutes. And it could be in again here, Bradford. They're coming forward. Bradford are having a great start to the game. Oh, it's a good ball through and the shot was blocked in the end. Harrogate struggling to get a foothold in the game so far. Bradford playing really well. That is a foul. It was late. Is that not a yellow card? He's let him off. He's let him off because it's the first foul, so he's let him off there. But Was a foul.
But certainly Sarcevic
It was Anthony Sarcevic. He went for the ball, but he went in late. It's always going to be a free kick. I've got my iron blue.
To their recent success, along with a slight tweak in the system as well from Graham Alexander. He's changed things ever so slightly in that midfield area, and the new rainbow ball use is in use.
Oh, they're using the rainbow ball for LGBT, I believe that is. Which won't go down too well with a lot of fans, but I've got nothing against it, so. To be fair, if it's to Sunderland created, didn't they? Created a kit for LGBT, pretty much, didn't they? Some sort of LGBT kit with like the rainbow colours. And as much as I say I don't have anything against it, but I must say it is a pretty awful kit from Sunderland. I mean, black kits are all right, but it didn't look good. I don't think it looked particularly good having the rainbow colours on the sleeves. It just did. I just don't think it looked right. It didn't look right, to be fair.
That ball down the line from Smallwood, and Jasper Moon makes sure that trickles behind for the goal kick.
I'm all right with black kits. It's just. I just didn't think the actual kit itself looked particularly great. Obviously, I respect them for doing that. You know, I'm not for or against LGBT. You know, if people want to be part of LGBT, then let them. You know, it's all up to them. It's their life, not ours. We can't tell them what to do and what not to do. So you know. They decide to be gay. I decide to be gay. It's up to them. But I just think it's an awful kit from Sunderland. I don't think they've done a particularly great job of that kit, has to be said. Is he not offside? Is he not offside there? Oh, that's a foul. That was always going to be a foul.
And he stayed down here as well after this challenge.
Oof, get down.
Missing the ball and taking out the man.
Oh, so I think Sim's got away with that personally. YouTube censors free speech. Leighton Orient 1, Man City 0, 22 minutes. It was a 16th minute goal actually, but thank you very much for letting me know. Yes. And it's currently 1-0 to Bradford in 9 minutes. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's good afternoon, not good afternoon. Good afternoon. So you know, say good moaning. Moaning. M-O-A-N. I don't really say good afternoon. I used to at school, but it's not really good moaning. And bye! Well, I've got to say, that pass went absolutely nowhere. That was a terrible pass. Just for Harry in the chat, we've got one thing to say to you, mate.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning. That's for Harry in the live chat there. Good morning. If you have just tuned in, welcome to the stream. You're watching Dazzer's Football Stand. Me, your host, Darryl Johnson. Thank you very much indeed for joining us for today's stream. Currently, Bradford City 1, Harrogate 0, goal scored literally within the first 90 seconds actually, and it was a really good goal. Bradford are working the ball around nicely. Then they played it to left hand side. Bobby Poynton with a brilliant cross into the penalty area. Sarcevic right in the centre of the penalty area. Heads it into the back of the net past the goalkeeper, who, let's be honest, didn't stand a chance, Belshaw, to be fair. It's a really good header from Sarcevic, and Bradford leading. And looking good, to be fair, in the first 10 minutes. They're dominating, I would say they're dominating the game at the minute. They're coming forward again, moving the ball around nicely. Graham Alexander, by the way. Sean Rye's a really good manager. He's a good manager. I'm hoping I'm hoping that he does well with Bradford and gets them promoted. It'd be nice to see Bradford get promoted this season, really would.
And his arrival timely due to the injury to Kieran.
It's a nice stadium, but it's better when it's actually full. It's not exactly full, is it? So a lot of empty seats considering it's quite a big game. But then again, I wonder how many have gone to Leeds. Some of them have probably gone to Leeds, I don't know.
Fortunately for Bradford, pass fit to start.
Another turn up against the big teams, obviously.
Players faltered here.
And the game's just been paused a second for
A bit of an issue. Tyrone
2 players down. Tariq Wright, and I'm trying to work out who that actually is. I think that's Sims.
ambling back.
Both went for the ball and both caught each other. Ha! There's the Bradford fans there. I believe that's a stand behind the goal as well, where most of the atmosphere is going to be probably.
For Bradford last season in terms of making the playoffs, missed out by a single point, but determined to make sure of at least a playoff spot this time around. But undoubtedly, will have their eyes on
I
breaking
thought Harrogate was West Yorkshire.
positions. Oh, that's a pull back pass from Critchlow. And he's quick to apologise. It put Walker under undue pressure. Not enough pace on that pass, and it very nearly presented an opportunity.
Oh, it's in the West Wide. It's West Riding of the Yorkshire, but it's actually North Yorkshire. Shit. Right, so it's not West Yorkshire then. You silly div. I was never good at geography.
Held in there by Sims. On by Belongo. Sanderson got a touch.
Because the guy just messaged me saying, Harrogate's North Yorkshire, not West, so it's just a Yorkshire Derby. I've just put, I was never good at geography, to be fair.
Comfortably taken here by Sam Walker.
Still a derby, and it's still a derby, I suppose. I thought it was a West Yorkshire Derby because there's only 20 miles separating them.
Harrogate hoping to avoid a third successive away loss.
There's a guy messaging saying, Harrogate's North Yorkshire, mate, not West Yorkshire, it's just a Yorkshire Derby. I've put, shit. I was never good at geography, to be fair. And he's just put laughing emojis and then just put keep up the good work, mate. That's Phil Barker messaged me on Instagram there. Because I thought it was a West Yorkshire Derby. Turns out, evidently, it's not.
Critchlow caught late.
Well, never mind. I thought it was. Turns out it's not. Oh well. Anyways,
It was part of the
sorry about that.
to reach the
But there you
playoffs
go.
under Mark Hughes a couple of
I thought it
seasons
was a
back.
West Yorkshire Derby, but
Critchlow, he was
well, I was never particularly great at geography. Millwall lead at Leeds. Yes. Get in. Unlucky Leeds.
taking the
Femi Aziz.
this week.
Good.
Patterson rolls it, Peter McPatterson.
Oh, here comes. Oh, here come Bradford, and it's
Good defending from Sims to close
brilliant defending from Sims. He just holds him off and lets the ball go straight to the goalkeeper in the end. How are you? What were your thoughts about Sunderland? I can't say that we didn't deserve to lose because I didn't think we were great. I thought it was a good game. It was a tough game, but I think at the end of the day, I thought they were the better side. We did score a really good goal, but the goals we conceded were poor goals to concede. But that's the thing. We gave Sunderland far too many opportunities, and they were always going to take them, weren't they? You know. So I thought Sunderland quite rightly won the game and deserved to. And speaking of Sunderland, they've just taken the lead against Watford in the EFL Championship. That is now 1-0, and it's Luke O'Nien with that goal. I mean, I thought Sunderland did unfortunately deserve to win that game, but couldn't really have many arguments about it.
in disappointment with that.
Watch back all the goals. There was nothing wrong with the goals. Ryan Giles just unfortunate. The cross just comes in and it comes off his foot and goes in. It's unfortunate. What's more annoying is we get beat by one mistake. Mate, we've lost so many points this season because of defensive mistakes, and it happens all the time. This is what I say. This is what I keep saying to people. This is why we will not get promoted or even get the top 6, because our defence is just a liability. And then there's still people online saying, "No, we'll still get top 6, still get promoted." I'm thinking, yeah, okay. Come back to me if we don't. And I do think this, and I still stick by it. It'd be nice if this is wrong, but I think this is going to be Michael Carrick's final season. I think Michael Carrick goes at the end of this season. Especially if we don't get top 6, I think he'll go this season. Why never plays 5 for Edmonton, beyond me? Edmonton's a decent defender. He had a wheel stinker. And Dale Fry is... I can't lie. I think Dale Fry is getting past it. Like, a lot of our defenders just aren't... Let's be honest, a lot of our defenders just aren't good enough now. You know? Oh, Moon was closed down. Bradford coming in. It's cleared away again this time. Smallwood kicks it forward to the left-hand side. Tyreek right. Into the centre. There's a shot. Oh.
Whistles only just over. Well, Harrogate living dangerously and struggling to cope.
That's only just over the bar.
Just now.
Who was that with the shot?
And no doubt relieved to see that one go over.
Who was that with the shot?
And that aggressive press in full effect.
I can't remember who it actually was with the... I don't know who it was that actually had the shot there, but it was in the centre, just inside the penalty area, and he hit it first time. It was just over the bar. I can't work out who it was that actually had the shot. I want to say it was Richie Smallwood, but I don't think it was. Or Patterson, 1-2. I don't know. I can't work out who it was. Who do you want to win the game? Like I say, it's a neutral stream. I'm just a neutral fan, but personally, I would like to see Bradford get promoted this season. There's a lot of former Borough players in these teams as well. You've got to remember, Breen Belongo plays for Harrogate, so does Bryn Morris. I think the younger Borough viewers might not. The younger people that are Borough fans might not remember some of them, but Bryn Morris used to be Borough like years ago. And then also Richie Smallwood was Borough captain like 2013. Breen Belongo was part of the youth team, who's playing for Harrogate at the moment. Carl Kavanagh, obviously, class player from Borough's Youth Academy as well. And another player as well in there is Halliday, which a lot of fans will probably remember. He was at Borough years ago. He played for Borough's youth team years ago. So there's about 5 former Borough players in that team. That was a clumsy challenge. That's a yellow card, surely. Yeah, it's definitely a yellow card. And it's a free kick for Bradford. It is a clumsy challenge on Halliday. Goodness me. Swindon are leading Port Vale by a goal to 0, which is good news for Bradford, but bad news for Vale because they're dropping into 7th. It's a clumsy challenge. Yeah, it's a yellow card for Breen Belongo. So yeah, Buddy Halliday used to be in the Borough Academy. Well, he wasn't from. He played originally. He started his career at York, but he played a few games with the under-23s in 2016. But yeah, what other teams you got coming up? Tomorrow we're gonna do. I think we are gonna do it tomorrow. Tomorrow we've got a 11:30 stream because it's a 12 o'clock kickoff, and it is a fairly big game. It's Bristol City against Swansea. Now, it's sort of rivalry. They're only about less than 2 hours from each other. Normally Bristol City Cardiff's obviously a 7-side derby. But I believe Bradford Swansea. I believe it still gets interesting, and I believe they are rivals. It's not a derby, obviously, but I believe they are rivals. They're not massive rivals like Bristol City and Cardiff, obviously, but it is still England versus Wales. No, I'm not. I keep saying this. I'm trying not to do Premier League because every YouTuber on the bloody planet does Premier League games. So I'm trying to do more of the lower leagues, really. Also, because there's less people that stream them, which helps. But you're streaming us on Wednesday? Yeah. Doing us on Wednesday. So I'm doing the Bristol City game tomorrow, and then Wednesday it's on to Sheffield United Borough. And yeah, fair to say I'm not at all confident for that. 3 shots for Bradford in this game. But only 1 shot on target. That was Anthony Sasovic's goal. Harrogate have had a shot, and it was a shot on target, but it was easy for the keeper in the end. Earlier on. Tariq White is still going. Playing well, Tariq White here. Playing really well.
It is a blow for Bradford to be without Lewis Richards, but they have an able deputy, as we've seen, in Tariq Wright.
And a goal kick's being given, which the Harrogate fans are happy about. Let's have a look. Was this definitely a goal kick? Oh yeah, completely scuffs that cross, didn't he? Scuffed that cross totally.
His family are all Bradford fans, apart from one uncle who dares to support Leeds.
Oh God, feel bad for him. Goal kick to be taken by Belshaw, and it's swung forward. It's gone past the halfway line. It was headed forward by Harrogate head, sent up in the air by Bradford, and neither team able to get a hold of the ball here. But free kick's just been given for a foul there. It was a free kick for Bradford City, which has been taken quickly. Bobby Poynton now with the ball to right on the left-hand side. Back to Poynton again. Back into the defence now by Bradford City. Bradford passing the ball around nicely in this match, actually. Some of their passing's been really good. And they've played some really good long balls as well. So, Graham Alexander is doing a good job. That they're playing. They look like a really good team, Bradford, at the minute. Patterson to the right-hand side. There's a cross in. It's got far too much power on that. Tariq White manages to get it at the other side of the penalty area, though. Richie Smallwood about 25-30 yards out. And there's a shot. Oh, it saved the follow-up. No, couldn't get the follow-up. Brilliant defending. Just cleared out in the end for a corner by the Harrogate defender. Came out to Bradley Halliday, who had a shot, and it was a daisy cutter. Just a low shot. Well saved by the keeper, but he only parried it straight back into the danger zone. Parried it straight back into the danger zone, and in the end, Harrogate player took no chances and just booted it out for a corner because there was a Bradford player just behind him. Corner to be taken in, and it's swung into the box. Headed into the centre. Can anyone get onto it? And tried to. The ball ended up going to the left-hand side. Tariq White puts a terrible cross in, and it was cleared away easily. Only as far as Boynton. Halliday was playing really well, by the way. The right wing back for Bradford. Back into the penalty area, headed away. It's all Bradford pressure at the moment. Tariq White on the left. Twisting and turning. Back to right again. And Bradford just being patient with it. That's a great ball to the right hand side, really is. There's the cross. Too much on it. Easily headed away. But Harrogate are literally under the cosh here. It's all Bradford pressure. Bradford pressing for that second goal. They've come close on a few occasions. But Harrogate just getting absolutely dominated. Bradford play back to the keeper. Back into the defence again. Now they're working their way forward. They're a bit like Borough, really. They always build up from the back. And he's pointing to the right. There's a low cross. Brilliant interception. And cleared out. Bradford playing really well so far. You can see why they're in the top 7, that they're playing really well. Going 4th as things stand. And they fully deserve to be. I think really they should be 2-0 up. They've had some good opportunities. The keeper's been forced into 1 or 2 good saves. This could be another chance. Richie Smallwood crossed it in towards the back post. And there's an overhead kick and bye. An overhead kick from pretty much the edge of the penalty area by Bobby Poynton, who just went bang, I'll go for it. And yeah, never again, please. There's a good cross from Richie Smallwood, who's playing well. And yeah. And the bicycle kick from Poynton, it was lousy. Well, this is the other cross, which was well intercepted in the end. It was well intercepted by Cornelius. So far, if you Graham Alexander, so good. Not going well for Harrogate at the moment. They're getting dominated on both left and right sides. Remember, Bradford yet to beat Harrogate at home. Lost 2-1 at the Exercise Stadium earlier on this season. And at the moment, things are looking good for Harrogate. Things are looking good for Bradford. As for Harrogate, not looking good at the moment because they're still in a relegation scrap. And if results do not go their way, then the gap between them and the bottom 2 could be closed. There's a 7-point gap between them and Markham. If Markham get a result today, say if results don't go their way, they can find themselves only 4 points off the relegation zone. So, yeah, tough times at Harrogate. They need to start getting a few results together. Their away form's not been great so far. Bradford's home form's been very good in League 2. So they haven't lost at home in the league since October. So they're on a really good home form. They're beating teams like Walsall, Chesterfield. You know, they're beating some really good teams at home. And here they come again, Bradford with pace. And across the hit with far too much power, and that's gone by. Halliday's playing well, but some of his crosses are just overhit. I think he could have just crossed it a bit earlier, but he puts the cross in there. It's hit with far too much power. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Thank you very much indeed. Hope you're doing well.
There will be no clean sheet for this man today.
Going well for Bradford. 5 shots, 2 on target. Only 1 shot for Harrogate. Stockport have just taken the lead against Barnsley. That is a 1-0 at Stockport. And it looks like Stockport being dominating them. Going well for Stockport, but Barnsley not doing very well then. Still trying to get into the playoffs and they're not managing. Port Vale have just equalised at Swindon. That's now 1-1. Port Vale now, as it stands, going to be a point behind Bradford in 5th place. Bradford in 4th, and as it stands, joint on the same points as the top 3. Notts County on 50 points. And they're closing the gap on Doncaster and Walsall. Imagine if Doncaster and Bradford both get promoted. I would love that. I'd love that. 2 Yorkshire clubs I actually do like. I do quite like them, actually. So Leeds losing at home to Millwall at the minute. Good. And at the minute, Manchester City losing at Leyton Orient. Who saw that coming today? Definitely not me. Gotta be said. So, about 31 minutes in, ladies and gentlemen, a free kick for Harrogate. And it is at least 25 yards. It's not a bad free kick. It took a deflection off the wall. And it's gone out off a... Well, they couldn't decide whether it was a goal kick or a corner, but it's gone out in the end off a Bradford play. Turns out, I wasn't sure whether it was a... I wasn't sure who it went out off. Ooh. Actually, I don't think that was the right decision, actually. I don't think that was a corner. But corner into the box from Harrogate. And it was pushing in the penalty area. It means it's a free kick to Bradford. So that was a waste of time. Yeah, there's a lot of pushing in the penalty area. Silly, really. Silly, really. Didn't exactly need to do that.
Well, Sam Walker said in the aftermath of the game the other night that he feels
Excuse me.
this group of players is like a gang, and Graham Alexander said he absolutely loves that comment from Walker.
Harrogate win the ball.
Like they are a gang at the moment.
But Bradford win it off and play it all the way back to the keeper.
Tight-knit squad.
And it's swung forward.
Graham Alexander has built.
Don't mind me, I'm just looking at stuff at the same time as watching the game. So I'm still keeping my eye on the game. Don't mind me.
Patterson.
Pardon me.
Kavanagh is down here.
Callum Kavanagh down, feeling he's... So is he gonna... Is Cal going to carry on, or is he going to be heading off? He won't want to come off. There's no way he's going to want to come off.
Naturally, there was concern with Andy Cook ruled out for the rest of the season. But
Yep, Andy Cook suffered, I think, an ACL injury, so he's out for the rest of the season, which is a big loss.
since Cook has dropped out of the
A
equation.
massive loss for Bradford, that, by the way. Andy Cook going to the end of the season because of the injury. That's a massive loss because he is, I've got to say, probably the best striker in. He's probably the best striker in League Two. Speaking of goals, speaking of strikers, Stockport have just taken a 2-0 lead now against Bradford, against Barnsley. Obviously, the first goal scored by Isaac Alafe, of course it was. Second goal from the penalty spot, and it's Will Collar. So Barnsley getting absolutely battered. And they haven't had a shot so far, Barnsley. What a great start for them. In the box for Bradford, headed away. For Harrogate, sorry. Harrogate getting themselves back into the game a little bit. Oh, what a good ball that wasn't.
And it eludes everyone.
And that just sums up their first half, I think.
Joined at the start of January.
Michael Cheek for Bromley's got 14 goals. God, I didn't realise he'd got that many for Bromley. He is class though. Andy Cook 12 goals. I bet he'd have got way more if he hadn't picked up that bloody injury. At the minute, it's Nathan Lowe who's top of the scoring chart. The Stoke City player. He's done really well, hasn't he? Goodness me.
Harrogate defence, he's got options as well.
Done well. It's an opportunity. It's bouncing around the penalty area. And in the end, Harrogate finally get it away. Good game this so far, though. Must say, really good game. Bradford playing well. Harrogate getting themselves just back into the game a little bit. But no more goals. First goal obviously came in the first 90 seconds. It was a ball in from Bobby Poynton on the left-hand side and then headed in the centre of the penalty area by probably one of the best attacking midfielders in the league, Anthony Sarcevic. He is so good. He's such a good player.
From this division, Anthony Sarcevic. done so,
And speaking of which, he's just been fouled by,
including
or two players actually, Sutton and I believe it was March. Speaking of which, speaking of March, it's actually February, not March, but never mind.
Belongo.
Now I do have some half-time entertainment for you all.
By Moon.
It's called a joke book. It's called One-Liners. For you all to enjoy or endure, so make sure you stay tuned for a load of cack jokes. Gotta love my jokes. Hopefully we get more people tuning in the second half. I think probably because obviously it's lunchtime. A lot of people are busy today. A lot of people busy today by the looks of it.
Belongo. Managing to squeeze it through. Sanderson. Yes, Smallwood, what a challenge.
Oh, Lord.
Sarcevic attempting to keep it in play. And in the process took out Jasper Moon, the man on loan from Burton. Suffered 16 defeats this season, Harrogate. They lost
Just looking at the poll at the moment as well. I was just looking at a few things. Looking at the poll at the minute, 88% think Bradford will win, and I'm inclined to agree actually, because Bradford, let's be honest, Harrogate are getting themselves back into the game a little bit, but
League Two.
they're not having many opportunities. They're not having too many opportunities. They're not had any clear-cut chances. I think Bradford will win. And I think they'll make it 2-0 in the second half, I think. Might not get any more goals in the first half, but I think they'll get a goal in the second half. They should get a goal in the second half, let's be truthfully honest. But so far it's been a decent game. Oh, well done, Tyreek, right? He's done so well there. Ah, and then Critchlow passes it straight out of play.
The pass wasn't.
It was good play as well. That's a shame now. It's a shame. It's a good play. But then just a really poor pass in the end.
By Baldwin. Halliday.
2-1 Port Vale, by the way, now at Swindon. I'll tell you about that in a moment.
Belongo being pressed. Simply nowhere for Belongo to go.
Belongo's going to struggle, by the way, because he's getting put under a lot of pressure. And also, he's on a yellow card, so he can't really afford to put a tackle in. Because if he mistimes a challenge, it's bye-bye, because he'll be sent off.
Patterson. Baldwin. Kavanagh failing to make it stick that time. And Smallwood pulled up for a foul on Cornelius and booked. Not so sure whether it's for the foul or for what he said afterwards, but either way he sees yellow.
Who's just got booked?
He's had plenty to say on several of the referee's decisions.
So Richie Smallwood fouls him, and then it'll be his reaction. It's probably his reaction. Yeah, he got booked. Silly. You know you can't react. You know you can't react like that. You've known for a long time you can't react like that, Richard Smallwood. Come on. He's an experienced lad. He knows that he can't be reacting like that to the referee. You're going to get booked. You're going to get booked, aren't you? Silly. Really silly, because that's now him on a tightrope, and let's be honest, it's... I don't think it'd have been a yellow... I don't think it was going to be a yellow card anyway, until he started doing that, and then it's... Hello, mate, have a yellow card. Merry Christmas. Silly. Especially when you're captain. When you're captain, you've got to lead.
Shepherd.
When you're the captain, you've got to lead by example. Got to set an example to the players. If you're bloody
That's all from
raging at the referee, etc. What sort of example's that, you know? Getting booked out. Port Vale lead through Lauren Talai with the goal in the 43rd minute. That means Port Vale have gone back to third. So Port Vale are in the top 3 at the moment. Bradford still moving up the table, but they are now going to be 5th because of that. But they're still only 2 points as it stands off second place. So I'll tell you something. This season's promotion race is going to be very tasty. It's going to be very tasty promotion race, this. Long throw in from Harrogate, and it's gone past everyone. It's out for a goal kick for Bradford. Not going well for Town so far, but going well for City. There's the Harrogate manager, not looking overly impressed. Not exactly looking impressed, is he? 2-2 draw for United against Liverpool in the under-18s. That's not too bad. Not a foul? No? I thought that was a foul. He's just let it carry on. This is a chance for Harrogate. This is a chance. No, get up. Get up. Never a foul. Yes. Watford have equalised at Sunderland through Deli Bashiru from the penalty spot. Leighton Orient lead Man City at half time. Lol. Good opportunity this for Harrogate. Can they make something of it? Corner. Nope. Goal kick. Okay. Frustrating game for Belongo, this. It's not going well for Briand, is it? Did have 2 players around him. 1-0 Charlton against Stevenage, by the way. Right on the stroke of half time. That's them now in the top 6. Yeah. And Swindon have just equalised against Port Vale right on half time as well. So, yeah. Back where you were. Bradford now 4th. Tell you something, the playoff and promotion race is going to be very interesting. Matty Godden scored for Charlton. He scored 2 in the last game, didn't he? Yeah, the promotion race in both League 1 and League 2 is going to be very interesting. And the Championship. I mean, there's 4 teams battling it out for promotion now. The rest of them are all looking for playoffs. That's a great ball. March couldn't keep hold of it. It was good defending in the end from Shepherd. And Shepherd trying to shepherd it out of play. Sorry, I just had to. What are you mourning at, March? To be fair, Shepherd's shielding the ball well. Does go down under pressure. Does look soft. Right. Is it working now? Sorry about that. I literally had to press the stop streaming button because I don't know what went on there. OBS was having a fit over something. So I pressed stop streaming and then pressed it again. So yeah, sorry about the freezing there, but I don't know what went on there. Anyways, there was 1 minute of added time, which I was going to say, but by the time I got it sorted, it was already half time. So it's half time anyway, and it is Bradford City 1, Harrogate 0. Goal from Anthony Sarcevic in the first 90 seconds is what separates these two sides. Current stats at the moment: Bradford City having the better of the game, 63% of the ball as well, 5 shots, 2 on target for them. The keeper forced into a save from Bradley Halliday's shot later in the first half. Harrogate have had 2 shots but only 1 on target. They've not been exactly great so far, but hopefully for Harrogate's sake things will change in the second half. But for Bradford, more of the same please, and get themselves into 4th going into today's other games. So, so far, the man of the match on Flash Scores is at the moment Anthony Sarcevic with the goal. And I will say Anthony Sarcevic, I think, has had a magnificent game. He is such a good player. Got to also give a shout out to Shepherd, by the way, who's, I think he's been solid in defence as well. Halliday's done really well on the right hand side. Tariq Wright, I think, has actually had a decent game on the left and all. Poynton, obviously, with that cross leading to the goal, so he got an assist. He's done well. You know, been a few good performances. Haven't seen too much of Kavanagh. I think obviously he picked up a knock. Obviously, whether he comes in to the second half, I don't know. But for Harrogate, Belongo's done okay, but he's struggling. Belongo's struggling on that left hand side, and he's also booked as well. Sims, I think, has had an alright game. It's been a tough one, obviously, against Poynton and Wright. Belshaw's been forced into one save. But not going well at the minute not going well at the moment for Harrogate, but so far so good for Bradford, and they, I think, deserve to be leading by 1-0 at the break. Let's have a look at the latest scores in the earlier kickoffs, of course, today. In the FA Cup, it's currently Leeds United 0, Millwall 1. They've just started the second half there at Elland Road. Goal scored by Femi Aziz in the first half is what separates the two sides. So Leyton Orient, as it stands, are going to be knocking out Manchester City. It was a long shot from 45 yards out. Caught the keeper off guard, hit the underside of the crossbar and went in off Ortega's backside. Man City actually absolutely dominating them, but losing at the break. In the Championship, it is Sunderland 1, Watford 1. Luke O'Nien with the goal to open the scoring in the 16th minute, cancelled out by a penalty from Deli Bashiru, and that's 1-1 at the moment. It is almost half time at the Hawthorns as well. West Brom having a bit of the first half, but currently 0-0 against Sheffield Wednesday. The table at the moment in the EFL Championship stands at Sunderland on 59, West Brom heading above Blackburn on 45 points on goal difference. Sheffield Wednesday at the moment 1 point behind the Borough and 2 points off the playoffs. Watford at the moment heading up to 11th and also 3 points off the playoffs. It's getting so tight up there, isn't it? It's ridiculous. In League One, it's currently Charlton Athletic 1, Stevenage 0, goal from Matty Godden. Almost on the stroke of half times, giving them the lead. Stockport 2-0 up against Barnsley, and Barnsley not having a single shot whatsoever. Goals from Olafe and Collar. Stockport staying in fourth at the moment, extending lead between them and Huddersfield, and Charlton at the moment heading into the top 6. In League 2, as we know, it's currently 1-0 to Bradford City. They're heading fourth as it stands. Swindon's currently 2-2 against Port Vale. Really good game there. It's Swindon 2 apiece there. Penalty scored by Will White in the first 20 minutes. Cancelled out 10 minutes later by a goal from Jaime Headley. And second goal for Port Vale scored by Laurent Tolle. And the equaliser scored right on half time by Daniel Butterworth, cancelling out that as well. He's got 2 goals in 2 games. This is how the table stands in League 2 at the moment. Bradford City heading up into 4th in the league, ahead of Port Vale, who are currently drawing 2-2. Now, if Port Vale do retake the lead, they will be going into the top 3. Bradford will be 5th, so Bradford are going to be in the top half of the playoffs anyway. The level on points at the moment with 3rd place. Swindon at the moment currently moving up to 12th. They're not having too bad a season, are they? Harrogate at the moment, though, struggling at the moment, 7 points ahead of Morecambe. The bad news for them, though, is that Morecambe have 2 games in hand. Obviously, they have a game today, then they have another game in hand. And Carlisle have a game today and also have 2 games in hand. Accrington just below them have got 3 games in hand, plus the game today. And Tranmere play today and they also have games in hand. So the teams below them have games in hand on them. So it's not looking good at the minute for Harrogate Town. But for Bradford, they're doing well. They're in the top half of the table. So far so good. Now then, before we go for a break, let's have a few jokes before we go for a little break before the start of the second half. So let's have a few jokes from the usual joke book. Let's have a few animal jokes. A friend asked me if I could help him round up 27 cows. I said, yes, of course, that's 30. And why did the hedgehog cross the road? To see his flatmate. What do you call a deer with no eyes? No idea. What do you call a deer with no eyes and no legs? It's still no idea. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. I was watching a dog chasing its tail the other day and I was thinking dogs are easily amused. Then realised I was watching a dog chasing its tail. Yes, right. Now the next page. And sometimes the joke might be cocked, but obviously I tell jokes anyways. I tell a lot of jokes, so I sort of know how to deliver them. Why do dogs always run to the door whenever the doorbell rings? It's hardly ever for them. My dog can count. And I know this because I asked him the other day what 2 minus 2 was. He said nothing. Now, there was some news today that came out, and it was apparently 1,000 men entered Jordan last night. She said she'll be fine after a bit of rest. Now then, let's carry on. Let's have a look. The inventor of the fourth lozenge died last month. There was no coffin at his funeral. A diplomat is someone who can tell you to go to hell in such a way that you look forward to the trip. Yes, right. Next, please. I've got a maths joke for you, actually, that I'm going to tell you, and it is a maths joke. Did you know, and this is a true fact, that 5 out of 4 people are bad at fractions? Yes. When I went to school, sex education was mainly muttered warnings about the janitor. A guy said, if I got 50p for every maths exam I failed, I'd now have £4.30. Yes. Well, there you go. 2 fish were in a tank. One said, how do you drive this thing? There was a fight in one of the local chip shops the other day. And 2 fish got battered and a couple of chips got chipped. Now then, let's move on. So, I think we've had enough of those fish jokes. I think I've had enough of them jokes in general. Now then, we're going to go for a break. We'll be back for the second half in a couple of moments. Don't go anywhere.
should have kept you where you belong. No matter how many gods fall, there will always be another to stand against you.
They will fall as well.
The death of Olympus means the death of us all.
Then prepare for your death, Poseidon.
Back second half is just about to get underway again at the Valley Parade at the University of Bradford Stadium, or the Valley Parade, whatever you want to call it. Oh, Man City have equalised the late in Orient. Well, that didn't take too long, did it? Second half is just underway now. That didn't take too long. Rico Lewis. I was going to say, surely Man City weren't going to lose to Leyton Orient. Yeah, they battered them in the second half. Also in the FA Cup, by the way, Leeds are heading out. Leeds are 2-0 down to Millwall, and it's Femi Aziz again. What team are they playing? No. It's not exactly their full first team, is it? But yeah, they are playing a few youngsters, but they're playing the odd youngster, but you know. Oh no, it's gone down as Abdul Kushanov with the goal for City. Yeah, they're playing Darlow. Doesn't normally start anyway. William Strike, Madhu, Schmidt never starts. Foggy, Waffwell. Yeah, they are playing a bit of a weaker team, Leeds, but at the minute they're heading out. What a shame. If you just joined us again for the second half, welcome back. If you just joined us for the first time today, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining us. My name's Darryl Johnson, your host for today. Great to have your company tonight. Bollocks. Great to have your company today. And looking forward to hopefully a good second half. We had a decent first half. Bradford took the lead less than 90 seconds into the first half. Since then, they were on top. Harrogate had a good little spell. But apart from that, Bradford probably being a better side and fully deserve to be winning this match today. Let's have a look at the poll. 18 votes, 83% for Bradford. Thank you very much everyone who's got involved in the poll so far. Thank you very much indeed. And a quick reminder of the other scores as well. So obviously Leeds 0, Millwall 2 now. Leyton Orient 1, City 1. And in the EFL it's currently Sunderland 1, Watford 1, West Brom 0, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Charlton 1, Stevenage 0, Stockport 2, Barnsley 0, and Swindon 2. Port Vale 2, and all of them are just getting their second halves back underway in the EFL. Second half already underway ages ago in the FA Cup, but in the EFL, second half's just getting underway in the EFL matches. So here we go then. It looks like we've had a sub as well, which I thought we had a sub, but oh, there's a shot and it's just over. I did wonder whether Kavanagh was going to be playing. He's gone off. Kavanagh's been brought up. Kavanagh's gone off, sadly. So I'll have to do that in a minute. Substitution made at half time by the Bantams, leaving the field number 8, Callum Kavanagh, and coming on the field is number 37, Tommy Lee. I did wonder if there was a sub at half time, but yeah, I did think earlier on in the first half, I was thinking, I don't think Kavanagh's going to be playing in the second half because he picked up a knock, so I think it's just precaution. I think it's just precaution really. There's Tommy Lee there, the man who came on. 2 on Watford. Get in. Imran Louser. Lovely. Thank you very much, Watford. Oh, what a pass that is. Brilliant pass. Anthony Sarcevic is running towards the penalty area. Plays it to his right. In the box from Tommy Lee. Blocked by a Harrogate player in the penalty area and cleared out. Only as far as Halliday, who plays it well. Nice little 1-2 there. He plays it to Lee. And it's a brilliant overlapping one from Halliday. And yeah, he gets shrugged off the ball. It's a goal kick. 2-0 Charlton as well, just as everything's happening there. Keeping you up to date with all the goals as they go in across the EFL and in the FA Cup today. And obviously, there's later games starting at 3 o'clock on this Saturday afternoon. So, in the 49th minute of today.
With eyes on it. Right. Given away by Smallwood, there's O'Connor. Morris can't find a teammate. Now Sarcevic. Poynton.
Just doing something at a minute.
Longo gets there ahead of
you know me, I multitask every time.
Sutton, the former Bradford man. Playing in that midfield area for Harrogate. Another Bradford, former Bradford man, Anthony O'Connor, lets it run for James Belshaw. Treatment required here. It's Levi Sutton who's got a problem.
The man down for Harrogate, and it is Sutton that's down.
A couple of years ago.
Physio's just come on. And it looks like he's... I was just looking to see... Just looking to see where she was feeling, and it looked like the top of his legs, so that was... yeah, could be his... Could be his thigh, could be his quads, yeah, could be anything. But it does look like we are going to have a sub for Harrogate, and it's going to, I think, I don't know whether it's going to be the man that's injured that's gone off, which is, I don't know if it is going to be Sutton that goes off. It is going to be Sutton that goes off, I think. Yeah, it is going to be. First substitution of the afternoon for Harrogate Town, leaving the field is number 17, Levi Sutton. Coming on the field for Harrogate Town is number 27, Ben Fox. Oh, I thought it equalised in there.
What a chance. Upon his return to this stadium, Ollie Sanderson found himself with a glorious opportunity here to equalise, but couldn't take it. Well, in a game, a few opportunities for Harrogate. That was their best so far.
Happens a lot actually, it just really drive me insane. So one sub made by both teams, and both of them have been pretty much down to injury. It's a shame. Hopefully Callum Kavanagh's injury isn't serious, and let's hope for the best for Levi Sutton as well. Hopefully it's not big injuries. Let's hope it's just a little knock, and they'll be back in action in a few weeks. Harrogate could score here. Are they going to score? Put it in. It's in there. There's a oh, blocked in the end. Harrogate are going for it in the second half. Bradford haven't really started well. It was a great chance. Oh, I thought he was going to score. Millwall are winning it, Belento, what do you mean?
In the opening period, they've had 2 opportunities.
I'll tell you something, the job's not done for Bradford, because Harrogate could easily equalise. You need to just give Harrogate a big chance and they'll probably take it.
Smallwood to Sarcevic. Have to offer more of a threat. They can't afford to be too cavalier against a team like this. As Sanderson helps it on towards March, who's got clear of Critchlow. It's March!
Oh!
So unlucky.
Right. Apologies, guys. I seem to be having a few issues with the connection today. To be fair, it was absolutely peeing down yesterday. It was raining last night. It was peeing down, and it's, to be fair, it is quite wet outside. So maybe the cables are wet or something. It could be. I don't know what the issue is. The weather does have a big effect on the signal sometimes. Welcome to Love Your Song. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. No. Can they get 1.5 goals or not? Are you talking about 1.5 goals in the entire game in general, or are you talking about Bradford getting over 1.5, or are you talking about Harrogate getting 1.5? It depends if you're asking for Harrogate to get over 1.5, Bradford to get 1.5, or do you mean for there to be a second goal in total in the entire game? Whether that's for Bradford to make it 2-0 or Harrogate to make it 1-0. That's dangerous. Sarcevic saved. Silly error. Bad mistake. Making quite a few errors, Harrogate, you know. Struggling big time. Should have been 2-0, but Sarcevic had the chance. Maybe they're struggling to defend sometimes, Harrogate, aren't they? Goodness me. Depends if you're asking for Bradford to get over 1.5 or Harrogate to get 1.5 or just 1.5 in total. If you're talking about Bradford, I see Bradford getting the second goal. Harrogate should have equalised a few moments. They should have equalised not that long ago. I can definitely see there being a second goal in the match. I see Harrogate getting a goal, but I don't know. He should have scored that. See, it was an error from them. Patterson latched onto it and then Sarcevic with the shot. It's good to say about the keeper. Got any jokes? Oh, plenty, mate. There's plenty in this book. Plenty of cack ones in this book. Did you know, actually, no, this one's not in the book. Did you know that dogs can't operate MRI machines, but cats can? Cats can. Oh, dear me. It's in the box from the Bradford corner. Not cleared. Bouncing around. It's saved by the keeper. Still in there. Oh, my God. That was a bit of a scramble, wasn't it? Goodness me.
Patterson. And Harrogate doing the chasing.
How does good King Wenceslas like his pizzas? Deep and crisp and even.
Lovely ball around the back. I don't think Harrogate will get there. Belshaw.
My friends tell me that cooking is easy, but it's not easier than not cooking.
Understand why?
I was eating outside at a restaurant when it started to rain. It took me an hour and a half to finish my soup. Yes, right. Well,
This time Belshaw does get hands up, but he's still got plenty to say.
most children eat broccoli so that they'll grow up big and strong enough to be able to refuse it.
Panic in the Harrogate ranks.
Well, that was absolutely cack.
Belshaw flung himself.
I nearly dropped a plate of alphabety spaghetti the other day, and it could have spelled disaster.
Analysis.
My final joke for the moment. Waiter, this coffee tastes like mud. The waiter said, yes, sir, it's fresh ground. Right, there we go then. Ugh. Right, hope you enjoyed that little flurry of jokes.
Bradford still with that 1-0 lead given to them early on by Anthony Sarcevic.
Speaking of which, has anyone tried that new McDonald's flurry?
Free kick. A long goal on the end of that.
There was some new flurries.
Morris.
There was some new flurries that came out the other week, wasn't there?
Catch that.
Which ones was it that came out? Oh yeah, there's a Milky Way one, there's a Maltesers one, Oreo ones. Yeah.
It's intriguing, this game.
I had the
Harrogate.
yeah, I did. I tried out the I tried the new Milky Way one, by the way, and I tell you what, I would recommend it. The Milky Way one was nice. They had a bit of chocolate sauce in it. Yeah, it was nice. If I was going to say my favourite flurries, back in the day, I used to love Smarty flurries. I used to love Toffee Sundays, and I stopped doing them. Bloody more ones. But now, if I have an ice cream, I tend to get. I think the current ones would probably be Maltesers or Oreo, or you know. But the Milky Way one, I tried just as a new thing, and they're nice. So you know, flurries are nice. McFlurries are nice. Mackeys.
Taylor keeping the ball away from Halliday.
Oh, you get all sorts of random crap on here. If you've never watched before, I speak a lot of waffle as well as doing the game, so you get a load of crap sometimes. But people enjoy it because you always find it entertaining to just get some random stuff.
Morris.
That's well intercepted. What, ball at it? Ah, oh, good block. Is it going to fall Sasford? Oh! Is that not a late challenge? No?
In fact, he was pulled
Was that not a late challenge on Zarcevic? He's arguing whilst he's scratching his arse.
entirely convinced by that decision, but there we go.
I thought that was a late challenge.
In fact, gone for a throw.
In the end, it's a 4 into Harrogate. Did you know Harrogate's famous for water? And also being one of the most expensive places in Yorkshire. Very expensive place.
On by side.
Oh, this is lovely play. Oh, that's such a poor ball.
Lee's run.
Back to the keeper from Harrogate. No more goals to tell you about in a minute. Whoa! It's 10-2. You know what that means?
Looking to bring it down.
It means in 10 minutes' time it'll be 2 o'clock.
This occasion.
Just thought I'd let you know that, everyone. I'm sure you'll sleep better on that.
Longo's gone down. Right.
Let's close the poll. 20 votes, 85% for...
Good battle this.
Yep, 85% for
Sarcevic.
Bradford, so...
For Longo.
17 votes to 3. 17 votes for Bradford, 3 votes for Harrogate.
We are going to see a change here.
Substitution for the Bantams, leaving the field is goal scorer number 10, Anthony Sarcevic.
Scoring after just 2 minutes in this game, getting on the end of a Bobby Poynton cross. Had an opportunity to get another as well.
And coming on the field for the Bantams is number 26, Michael Mellon.
Really good header though from Sarcevic.
That's a cracking header from Anthony Sarcevic, isn't it?
Will it be enough?
Harrogate looking for this equaliser. Bradford could have had a second goal. We could have had a goal in this second half. And oh, there's a cost to it, keeper. We should have seen at least a second goal in this second half. I don't know which team it would have been, but both teams could have scored in this second half. There's been some great chances for both teams. Really has been some good chances. Hello. Swindon have just taken the lead against Port Vale, which is great news for Bradford. That means they're still 4th as it stands. This could be 2-0. Bye! Who's Will?
Mallon's touch onto Poynton. Who drilled it over.
Bye.
We are going to see a double change here for Harrogate Town. Tom Kersons and Tom Hill will be coming on.
19 coming on.
Ollie Sanderson has departed, so too has Dean Cornelius.
Double substitution for Harrogate Town leaving the field is number 16, Oliver Sanderson.
Is on.
Coming on the field is number 19, Thomas Hill.
Where he scored 25 goals from 30 games.
Also leaving the field for Harrogate Town is number 8, Dean Cornelius. And he's been replaced by number 25, Tom Kersons.
Fox comes thundering in with a challenge on Halliday. I did say earlier that Halliday is usually on.
Is there any goal next or not? Well, there could have been a goal in the second half. I mean, there should have been goals because Harrogate so far, I mean, Harrogate have done alright in the second half. That they had a really good opportunity to score and didn't take it. Bradford have forced the keeper's been forced into a few saves for Harrogate because Bradford have had some good chances as well. I think there'll be a second goal, but with regards to who's going to score it, I really couldn't say because I could say Harrogate will get the second goal and then Bradford score it, or I could say Bradford will get the second goal and Harrogate score it. So, you know, like, I think there'll definitely be a second goal, but with regards to who's going to score it, couldn't tell you, I'm afraid. Genuinely couldn't tell you. Just have to wait and see. There's still another 23 minutes to go, so still plenty of time for another goal. So what have you put on? You said 1.5 goals. Have you put... What is it you put on? Have you put over 1.5 goals for Bradford? Or have you put 1.5 goals just in the game? Just in total in the game? Man City have finally taken the lead and it's Kevin De Bruyne. Ha! They had to put on the big names because they were doing shit, yeah. Ben Wilson's just put a load of gobbledygook in the live chat, but thank you for joining anyway. I don't know what you're on about. I love your tongue, just put thanks. Yeah, you'll have to tell me, is it Bradford that you want in 1.5 goals, or is it just 1.5 goals in the entire game? Would help if you actually told me what you actually wanted. But I assume you're wanting 2 goals in the entire match. Which I see there being a second goal, but I don't know who's going to score. There he is, my love. Mate, I'm not gay. Darryl has a soft spot for Bradford. Yeah, I've been to Bradford. They've got you know, Bradford have a good fan base. Their fans are good. They were quite helpful with us actually, because we didn't know where we were going, and they were directing us. They were good. Their stewards were good. Quite like their stewards. Their stadium's good. I like their stadium. Bradford Stadium it's a strange stadium, but it's nice. It's a strange stadium. It's unique, but it is good. Valley Parade. It's a ground I've been wanting to go to for quite a while actually, just to see whether in person it is as strange as people describe, and it is. It's queer. It is a really queer stadium, but I do like it because it's unique. Super City 3-0, says Michael Eald. I assume you're on about are you on about the Bantams here? Bradford City. Just because Manchester City are playing at the same time. Although I assume if we put 3-0, I don't think it's going to be Man City because they're only winning 2-1. So I assume it's on about Bradford. Who's winning the predictions at? I have no idea, mate. We'll have a look later on. We're only on the early kickoffs anyway, mate, at the minute. I think we both... I don't think either of us went for a draw for the West Brom game. I'll have a look actually while I'm at it. So, what was it we went for? Burnley, Blackburn... Burnley won. I think Leeds won. Blackburn, QPR, I don't know what it was. Early kickoff today. Are you streaming more today? No, I won't be. I'm just gonna chill out and relax, I think, for the rest of today and just sit back and enjoy Soccer Saturday. You know, I've done my job today. I've got a stream tomorrow. I don't have an early kick-off tomorrow, but Bristol City Swansea, and that's going to be EAFL Championship. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. More neutral games coming up in the next upcoming weeks. February is going to be interesting because February is quite a busy month. Obviously, Dad's having a knee up on the 19th. Now, he'll be out of action for a few weeks, so I'll have to try and... there'll be times where I'll have to keep an eye on Dad because he will need to be supervised. Obviously, when he's at home. Don't know if he'll have to be supervised 24/7, but he's going to have, a bit like me, he's going to have problems for the first couple of weeks. So, yeah. Yeah, see what happens. Time, please. It's 2 o'clock. No, we're in the 20. We played 26 minutes of the second half, so we're 71 minutes in. Sorry, I'm an arsehole, mate. I'm an arse. Yeah, no, I'm one of those guys who just I'm a sarcastic bugger, me. If you don't know me personally, then you won't know. Yeah. Bradford, mate. Yeah, I thought so. Fair enough. 2 goals in the game. Yeah, there should be a second goal, but when's it going to come? I don't know. Yeah, well, lad, just like your daddy was in these young days. I'm just as daft as me dad is. You know, my granddad's daft. Then some of me granddad's jokes were passed down to Dad. Dad's been telling jokes, and then obviously, because I'm my dad's son, it's actually gone from like father to son, father to son. Now, I did wonder, I'll piss off. I did wonder, and I did ask my granddad this, whether his father started the jokes. Yeah, yes, he celebrated his birthday yesterday as well. Not Mormon. Yeah, so that's yeah. So he yeah, so normally I said to him, I said, where did you get your jokes from? Was it from your father? And he said, no, it was from our uncle. It was from my dad's Uncle Joe, I believe it was. He's not around anymore because they were going back a long, long time. They're not around anymore. So a lot of my granddad's immediate family aren't around anymore now because my granddad was born in the 1940s. So, yeah, I was quite intrigued. And then obviously, nowadays, it's just gone from father to son, you know. And even my dad's best mate's bloody telling jokes and all. And then Liam Martin, because he's known me for 6-7 years now. Liam's known me for a long time. Liam and Harvey like to try and be clever and crack a pun here and there and all. So I've got them both going. I'm like, what the hell am I doing now? Oh, what have I started? You know. No, it's good. I don't know how Mia's put up with me for over 2.5 years, but yeah. Oh yeah, Mia has to put up with jokes anyway because her granddad also tells jokes. So yeah. So yeah, good. MVG victory. No, you lost. He lost in the semi-finals in the Premier League. He lost in the semi-finals tonight. Won against Luke Humphries. Luke Humphries won the actual night. So yeah. Anyways, that's enough of my waffle. Back to the game. We are just over 15 minutes away. Mamma mia, well, girlie, do me a beef lasagna. Go easy on the cheese. She doesn't make lasagna. I keep telling you this. Did Blackburn win or did they draw at QPR? Oh, we got subs for 2 subs coming up for Bradford here. And is that going off here? Double substitution for the Bantams. Leaving the field is number 30, Womani Watchalong Noble. Coming on the field to replace him is number 20, Paul Huntington. And the other substitution for the Bantams leaving the field is number 23, Bobby Poynton. Coming on the field is number 7, Jamie Walker. Substitutions brought to you in the 75th minute by our good friend, Mr. Darryl Johnson. Why does Bradford have a chicken on it? The Bantams. I don't know. There was a Bradford fan in the chat, so maybe Michael in the chat is a Bradford fan, so you might. BNEU7. BenU7. No, I'm actually 22.
Jamie Walker's first involvement, by the way, in a league game since New Year's Day.
What does bend it like Beckham mean? So people say bend it like Beckham in football, and it's basically because David Beckham back in the day used to be a guy that loved scoring curlers from outside the box, used to score curling free kicks. So that's why I say bend it like Beckham, because it's basically sort of a tribute to David Beckham's football career. Basically, David Beckham used to be a cracking player. He scored a lot of belters from distance, a lot of curlers. Scored that amazing free kick, remember, for England against Greece in like 2004. So I think that's where the bend it like Beckham comes from. I think that's where it originates. It's because of David Beckham's football career. This when Man U were a good team. Yep, those times have gone, mate. Those times went years ago. So, literally, as soon as Sir Alex Ferguson retired, it's just gone downhill. Although, having said that, they did well under Jose. Did alright under Jose. But nowadays, United are just a mid-table team. And next season, United just have to... I think next season's going to be a building season. I think next season's just going to be a case of building it. It's going to be a building season next season for United, I think. Oh yeah, we know it's a mid-table. But United are a mid-table team. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. But it's a shame. But, you know, United have gone downhill massively. Oh, there was a shot! Wow. Who was that with a shot? Bryn Morris, former Borough player. Bryn Morris with the shot. Brilliant shot. Well deflected out for a corner. Why still support them? Oh, mate, I've always said I'll follow my team through thick and thin. Always follow your team through thick and thin. And that's what you do. Apart from the people who say, United are losing games, so we'll go back to Manchester City. Or they'll be like, oh, City have lost a game, I'm going to support Liverpool. They're all the knobheads.
Sims, watched closely by Halliday. He's got the ball in from there.
Oh, was that not blocked by his own player? Harrogate are coming closer now. They're coming closer. Are Harrogate going to get themselves an equaliser? They could it this way. It is true, yeah. It is true. I think you're the right person I found. I think you are the right person I found. Well, was I ever going to be the wrong person? Okay then. Well, thank you. I'm glad you've come across the right person. Right. I've never understood that.
Huge throw from Sims. It's beyond the stretch of Jasper Moon.
Why Bradford City called the Bantams? Their claret and amber colours resemble the plumage of bantams. The nickname was encouraged by the club, and there was no objection to being associated with the small but fearless fighting creatures. So that's the original thing, and that's what I think that's what the bird is, the bantams. But is it a bantam bird?
Would be if it stays this way. An 11th home success.
Yeah, it is a type of bird. Oh, it's a type of chicken, bantam chicken. West Brom are leading Sheffield Wednesday. Go on, hit it. Deflected away. Where are you from? Teesside, mate. Teesside, I'm a smoggy. I'm a smoggy, so I'm only about an hour and a half from Bradford. I've been to Bradford and Harrogate. Michael in the chat, obviously being a Bantam fan himself, he said it's because back in the day the groundsman had to clear birds from the pitch before the game. the groundsman had to clear birds from the pitch before the game. What? And then ever since then you've been called the Bantams. Right. I mean, if that's I assume that's a true story, but that's a good story. There's not 20 minutes left. There's 10 minutes left, mate. 10 minutes left. Surely they'll get a goal. Well, I hope you enjoyed the stream, by the way. Thank you very much for joining us, and please do subscribe, because I'm back live tomorrow for Bristol City against Swansea, EFL Championship football tomorrow. Harrogate, have they won a corner? No, they haven't. It's a goal kick. Harrogate fans aren't exactly over the moon by that. BBC. I wish. Let's have a look. West Brom have taken the lead against Sheffield Wednesday. Who was it that scored? Adam Armstrong making his debut for West Brom, because he's only just joined from Southampton. So what did we put? Did Blackburn win or did they lose to QPR? Goal kick to be taken. Took your time with it, didn't you? Oh, QPR beat them. I think no goal in the second half. No, I don't know. I think there's still plenty. There is still 9 minutes, and there'll be added time as well. There's still time for a goal. Whether we get a goal, I don't know. We got another sub here. It's Bradford. It's Bradford. Full time, Leeds 0, Millwall 2. Bye, Leeds. Substitution brought to you by Darryl Johnson in the 82nd minute for the Bantams. Leaving the field is number 2, Bradley Halliday.
There's a real crowd favourite is Brad Halliday. You can see why. The way he motors up and down that right-hand side leaves everything out there. A model of consistency.
Who? Oh.
Now it's the turn of Callum Johnson.
And coming on the field for the Bantams is number 22. Callum Johnson. That's all 5 subs made by Bradford. Still 2 more subs available for Harrogate. Halliday's had a really good performance, by the way. I think he's played well. And so Burnley won. You got QPR spot on, Scotty. I went for Blackburn. You got Coventry 1 because I went for Leeds, so that's 2 apiece. And then Sunderland are losing a minute, West Brom are winning, so we're drawing at the minute. No, Sheffield United. Oh, so it's going to be a draw. It's going to be a draw. It's another draw, Scotty. LOL. 1, 2. Oh, it's full time. Late Orient 1, Manchester City 2. Manchester City, just to say, qualify for the next round. Basically what Man United did, come from 1-0 down and won it in the end. Just at Scotty. So it'll be another draw. Can Bradford hang on for what would be 3 massive points? It would take them level with the top 3. The promotion race is definitely on for Bradford at the minute. The level on points with Notts County, who are in 3rd at the minute. Obviously Notts County play later on, and don't forget Bradford do have a game in hand on Doncaster. I think Doncaster play later on as well. No, they don't. Oh no, because they're playing in the cup. So big win this as it stands for Bradford though. And they probably they deserved it in the first half. Second half though, Harrogate have had more chances, but they haven't hit the target. They haven't tested the keeper in the second half. Harrogate have played well. It's been a good game. But it looks like Anthony Sarcevic is going to be the match winner. With 5 minutes to go in this match. Is there time for another goal? Are Bradford going to make it 2-0? Will Harrogate get a shock equaliser? Is anyone going to score? We're going to find out with 5 minutes to go. Free kick in the box of Bradford. There was a lot of pulling in the penalty area. Nothing given, but the keeper's got it and he just booted it down the field. And it's headed away by a Bradford player. That's a push in the back. That'll be a free kick. Bradford right in the halfway line. Been a good game, no, I must say. Both teams have played well. It's been a tough match. Did think it was going to be a difficult game for both of these teams, but Bradford, as it stands, getting their first win at home to Harrogate. They never win at home against Harrogate, which is amazing. I never understand it. But as it stands, they're heading for 3 points. They're heading for 3 points. And getting revenge on them beating them at the Exercise Stadium by 2-1. Earlier on in the season, Harrogate beat them 2-1. Ball in the box again, cleared away. Another one was cleared away again. And he's left it because he was offside and it's gone out for a 4, which is sensible. I think he'd rather give a 4 than a free kick. Long ball down from the keeper. As it was thrown straight back to the goalkeeper by the Harrogate player. Can the guys in light blue get themselves an equaliser? Or is it going to be a win for the Clareton Ambers? And Sims has gone down. I think Sims got caught. Did Sims get caught when he landed in the dugout, I think? Oh, he's hobbling. He's hobbling big time there. Hobbling big time. That's a great pass.
Here goes Belongo for Harrogate.
Oh yeah, who have Bradford got in the trophy? Oh, Birmingham in the semi-finals. Oh, what day is that? 18th of February. Wow. I tell you something, if that's on Sky Sports, then I would love to watch it, but I don't know what games are on that day.
Baldwin got a toe on it. Morris took his eye
18th.
a pass from Mellon needed to be better into Tommy Lee.
Albino on telly, but against Celtic.
Just undercooked it by a fraction, which allowed Harrogate to get a challenge in. Moon striding out from the back. Hill.
Oh, I don't have anything on by the looks of it. Parfait have equalised 3-3. Wow.
Starting to get a little more frantic again in the closing stages. You'd expect that. With Harrogate looking to force an equaliser.
Oh yeah, probably on the Friday. Oh, it doesn't look like I have anything on actually. Doesn't look like I have anything on that 18th. So if there's nothing, if I've got nothing on the 18th and that's on Sky Sports, I might do it. What's the other semi-final?
Bradford edging ever closer to victory. Taylor sending that one across. Moon trying to help it goalwards, but the big
Parfait level. Barnsley have just got themselves a goal.
launching it long.
There isn't a goal. Because it would have come up on flash scores if there was a goal. No, it's not. It would have come up on flash scores saying there was a goal. If there was a goal, it would come up on flash scores. And mainly when I... it would come up mainly if I was actually... oh! It would come up on flash scores. It's not a goal. I'm on the same time as Sky Sports Plus, mate.
Slipped inside to Hill on his left foot. Well wide of the target.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referees indicate there'll be a minimum of 5 minutes of added time. There'll be a minimum of 5 minutes added time. There isn't. There's been a goal at Stockport. I think he's hoping it's going to be 2-0.
Brought down by Wright.
No, it's not.
Gathered by 6.
Who scored for Barnsley? Bit late. Oh, Keller Dunn. Of course it was. Yeah. Port Vale level.
Can possibly get away with here. Try and run the clock down some more.
Oh, no. Sunderland have equalised.
On the evidence of what we saw in the first half from Bradford, we wouldn't have expected a nervy finish like this.
Bradford City have just announced their man of the match, and it is Anthony Sarcevic who's been given man of the match.
In the second,
And I can't lie,
showing
I agree with it.
much respect
I definitely agree with it.
opening period.
Because he was the star. He was the star player. And then obviously he's gone off, and he went off with a
Get themselves over the
looked like a little knock, and then Sunderland have bloody equalised. Another last minute goal for them. Are Bradford going to hang on? Might.
Warren Burrell is the latest to join us.
So Leeds are out and Manchester City are through. Millwall and City heading through today. Stockport have just beaten Barnsley by 2-1. It was Kirchin with the goal for bloody Sunderland.
Very versatile player, Warren Burrell. He's played just about everywhere for Harrogate.
Substitution in added time brought to you by Darryl Johnson. Leaving the field for Harrogate Town is number 20, Brian Belongo. Coming on the field is number 6, Warren Burrell. Throwing for Bradford then. Brian's Got Talent starts in 20 seconds. Okay, Liam. Thank you very much.
Team closes in.
I'll sleep better on that. Is there going to be late drama?
Morris.
We're still going, remember. 5 minutes on time, played 3. It's a long ball forward for Harrogate. They're going for it here. That not a foul? No.
Cleared away, but
Harrogate come away with it. Ball on the left.
March.
Marsh pulls it back. Bryn Morris to the right hand side. They're working the ball well. As the cross is blocked in the end
By Tyreek Wright.
for Harrogate. Blocked by Tyreek Wright, former Plymouth man. It was done well for Bradford.
Body back.
Chance for a long 4 here. Is it going to be a long 4? It is going to be a long 4. Here we go. Long 4 from the right. Into the penalty area. Headed away easily.
By Shepherd.
It's back with Harrogate though. Tense moments here.
Fox.
Ball in. A header.
Interesting. O'Connor.
And he can't keep it in play. It's a goal kick, and that
Harrogate's
should
opportunity.
see Bradford over the line.
His attempt to keep it in play failed to do so.
Well, they probably deserved it. BGT in 2025 is crazy. Yeah. I think Bradford have deserved a win. But I'll tell you what, they've been put to the test in the second half. Harrogate have played well, but they have not hit the target once in the second half. It's a game of chances for both teams. Not much in the way of shots on target, though. 3 shots on target for Bradford, 1 goal, and Harrogate have only had 1 shot on target. 9 shots to 10. A lot of chances, but no more goals in the second half.
Final few seconds.
And this could be it. Goal kick to be taken by Bradford's keeper. It's all eyes on the referee, Oliver Yates. Charlton have beaten Stevenage by 2-0.
Defeat a week ago. Merely a blip for Graham Alexander's team.
Just waiting for the full-time whistle to go here at Valley Parade.
Vintage best. However, it looks as though they've done enough.
He's going to take it to the corner flag, isn't he?
To hold it in the corner.
Harrogate, get it away though. Back with Bradford again. And Bradford come away with the ball. And he's just going to go to the corner flag. I know he decided to cross it in, but he didn't actually keep it in play to throw in. How much longer, referee?
Every Bradford fan wanted him just to run that into the corner.
And that's it!
Not that it matters. The full-time
There we go. The final score at the University of Bradford Stadium. Bradford City 1, Harrogate Town 0.
promotion spots.
3 points.
Scored by Anthony.
Big 3 points of Bradford City. Wasn't the most comfortable, probably wasn't their greatest performance.
Pushed and proved.
Harrogate had opportunities, couldn't take them. And because of the other result as well, ending 3-3 between Swindon and Port Vale, that means that Bradford City are now joint third with Notts County. Notts County play later on. It wasn't vintage, but it was enough. It's a big 3 points for Bradford City. They win by 0-0 against their Yorkshire rivals. This is how the table stands. So Walsall, of course, with the later kickoffs, of course, 3 o'clock kickoffs coming up as well. Walsall on 59 points at the moment. Doncaster on 52. Notts County and Bradford both joint on 50 points, but separated by goal difference. Port Vale on 49 points. Wimbledon on 48. Crewe on 48. 3 points ahead of 8th place Salford. And this is a bad result for Harrogate because it means obviously results do not go their way in the next upcoming games. They could find themselves in the relegation scrap. They are 7 points ahead of the relegation zone. But if Accrington get a result today, then they will go ahead of Harrogate. And Tranmere, Morecambe, Carlisle, if they all get results, they close the gap on them. So not looking too great for Harrogate. They gave it a good go. They did play all right, but I think the better team did win at the end of the day. So hard luck to Harrogate though. Well done to Bradford. Thank you everyone indeed for joining us. And I think I'm just gonna sit back, relax, and enjoy the football now. See what's going on in the Mackems. So 2-2 in that game between them and Watford. Do not let Sunderland win it. It should be full time actually, ref. They've played 6 minutes of added time. There was only 5 minutes indicated. Thank you ladies and gentlemen indeed for joining us. You are leaving us, and thanks very much, and hope you have a fantastic day. If you are staying, I'll let you know about tomorrow's stream. And yes, good. Yes, Sunderland didn't win. Well, I think I might just leave it there. 177 was an afternoon. It was a midday kickoff, like I say. It was League 2. There'll be probably a few people watching it later on. Thank you to everyone that did tune in. Oh, Sheffield Wednesday have equalised. Sheffield Wednesday have equalised in the last minute and all. Wow. But there you go. Well, I'm going to say ta-ta, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much indeed for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. Hope you all have a fantastic evening. And join me again tomorrow at 11:30 for the 12 o'clock kickoff between Bristol City and Swansea. My name's Darryl Johnson. Thank you very much indeed for tuning in. And on behalf of myself and everyone here at Dazzer's Football Stand, we hope you have a fantastic evening. And we'll see you tomorrow at 11:30. Bye-bye.